Welcome, everybody. If you don't know me, I am Lisa Williamson. For those that either don't know me or are watching this recording, I have been with Young Living since 2014 and very actively using since 2016. So tonight, I'm going to share about what do I do with these oils? And I just am very grateful that you have decided to join me and watch this class. So, this class is basically for those people that might have oils sitting on the shelf and you think, I know what to do, or I know that these are good for something. I'm not sure what to do with them. Maybe you've used one or two of your favorites, but you've got several others just sitting there and you're not sure what to do with those. Um, or maybe you're brand new and you're just thinking, I'm excited, but also a little bit overwhelmed. So that's exactly why I'm going to be doing this class tonight. Um, and before I go much further, I do want to let you know that obviously I am not a medical professional. So the information shared tonight is for educational purposes only and is not intended to diagnose, treat, or cure or prevent any illness or medical condition. So again, I'm sharing general wellness information, practical ideas, and ways my family and I use these products in our everyday routine. Okay, we got that little nugget out of the way. Um, I want you to know that tonight is not about memorizing um, everything. It's not about becoming an oil expert in an hour. It's about helping you feel more confident, reaching for what you have and knowing a few simple ways to use oils in the Make a Shift bundle. So we're going to keep this very real life and very doable. If you have questions, please feel free to unmute yourself or, type it in the chat and we will see that we get you answered. I think one of the biggest reasons people don't use their oils isn't because they don't care. It's because they don't know where to start. They get the oils, they open the box, everything smells amazing, and they're excited. And then real life happens and gets in the way. The oils go on a shelf, in a drawer, or in a cute little holder. And before long, they just become someday products. So someday I'll learn what to do with these, or someday I'll look up how to use these. Someday I'll remember which one to use for what. Um, well, tonight is a great night to turn someday into I can actually use these. So I want you to hear this right away. You do not have to use every oil every day. I know there are a ton of us out there that use a ton of oils, but we have been doing it for a very long time. So nobody is behind. And, if you never get to that point, that's okay too. But at least you're going to learn how to use the basics. Um, you do not have to know every single benefit. You don't have to make complicated recipes. You don't need to panic Google at midnight and go down those rabbit holes looking for answers. We're just going to start simple. And my goal is for you to leave tonight knowing practical ways to use the oils in this bundle in your everyday life. And the bundle I am referring to is this Make a Shift kit. And Young Living chose the most popular oils used from the premium starter bundle, which is a bundle of 12 different oils. And this one, it comes with handy little flyer. But this one comes with 6 oils and a little diffuser. So it's just perfect for somebody getting started, or you want to give a great little gift. But tonight we're going to walk through this, and what it includes is a stress away roller, a deep relief roller bottle. These are 10 ml bottles, and they're already pre-mixed with the roller on the top. You just open it and go with it. Purification is a very, very good oil. Also the Thieves, one of my favorites. And Peppermint, another one of my favorites. Lavender. And then, yes, it would be a very thoughtful gift, Cami. And it's priced right. So, and then this cute little diffuser. Top comes off. This comes off. You fill, there's a mark in here where you fill the water to, put your oils in. And there is a cord to this as well. So, but it's just a nice little starter set. But I love this bundle because it gives you a simple starting point without handing you so many oils that your brain just gets overloaded and shuts down. We're going to talk about what each one is and when you might reach for it and how to start using it in real life. So obviously, I think the majority of us know that there are 3 simple ways to use oils. And the first is aromatically, so we would use it in the diffuser. Second is topically. And like I say, these are good to go. They've already got the carrier oils in them, so you wouldn't have to worry. Ones that you might have to worry about if you're not a seasoned oiler would be the Peppermint or the Thieves, because they're considered hot oils. So you may want to use a carrier oil that will dilute it some. You're still going to get the wonderful benefits from it, but it's not going to be as strong going onto your skin. And then the third way is, oh my gosh, just lost it. Oh my goodness. Freshening spaces, making simple, yes, internally, thank you. Topically, aromatically, and yeah. Is it internal? Okay. So anyway, a third, though, that I have on my notes is actually around the home, freshening spaces, making simple DIYs, and using them as part of your daily routines. So, and yes, I personally use these internally. So we do have capsules that we can use those in, put those in, and anyway, we're going to focus on simple everyday use. So before we walk through the oils, we want to talk common sense for just a minute. These essential oils are powerful, and a little bit go a long way. And applying oils to the skin, especially if you're new, using the carrier oil is a smart starting point. And if you're not familiar with the carrier oil, there's coconut oil that you can get, grapeseed oil, jojoba oil. Young Living actually has a carrier oil. It's a combination 6 different oils, and it's called V6 oil. And that is a very good one to use as well. Um, so when applying to the skin, you may want to start with that. And olive oil would be another one. Always keep the oils away from the eyes, ears, and sensitive areas. Now, and by ears, it means do not go inside. You can go on the outside and behind, but do not go on the inside. Use extra care with kids, pets, pregnancy, medical conditions, or medications. And those are the times that you might ask your medical professional about that, or others that use the oils. So I'm going to start with Stress Away. This is one, it's an easy grab and go because it's already diluted, ready to roll on, no mixing, no guessing, and no where did I put the carrier oil. And it's a great one to keep in your purse, by your chair, beside your bed, in your desk drawer, or anywhere that you might need a little reset if you're at work, whatever. It's a great one to keep. Oh yeah, sorry. Simple ways to use it: roll it on your wrists, on the back of your neck. Use it before heading into a busy day, during your wind down routine, or keeping it handy when life just feels a little bit too anxious or too peoply for you. It's one of those oils that can help you just create a pause and take a breath. Sometimes we just need a minute to breathe and regroup ourselves. So this is excellent for that. The Deep Relief Roll-On is another ready-to-use option, like I'd already mentioned. And I love this because it's so simple. You can roll it on your neck and shoulders, use it after a walk. What else? Your workouts, some people have knee issues or just arthritic issues, things like that. This might help support those little aches, and roll it on areas that feel tired or tense. And it's a great one for people who are active, people who sit at a desk, people who carry stress in their shoulders, and people who are just living in a body over the age of 25. So I'm not sure why it picked that age, but we all know it's just good. So basically, that's most of us in reality. The purification. I personally tend to use this a lot after we have cooked bacon in the house. I love bacon. I love the smell of it, but the smell stays forever. So I like to use this to help get that odor out of the air a little bit quicker. But it's all about freshness with this one. It's great for spaces that need a little help feeling clean and refreshed. You can diffuse it in a room that needs freshened up, put a few drops on a cotton ball, and place it in a trash can, gym bag, or musty area. You can use it near shoes. I would make a spray out of this and spritz in my workout shoes. You can use it near laundry areas, your bathrooms, pet areas, diffuse after cooking odors, like I mentioned. Purification is one I think of when a space needs a little reset, of course, not a fake, overpowering smell, but a fresher atmosphere. And then Thieves, it's warm, spicy, and cozy. And it's one of those scents people often recognize and love very, very quickly. You can diffuse it if you want your home to smell warm and fresh. You can use it during seasonal routines. and we're coming up on that soon with school right around the corner. So, um, keep the kiddos and the cooties in mind when we talk about that. Um, Diffuse it again, if you're starting to fall below that wellness line, it's a good one to diffuse. I have a 15 ml bottle sitting by my recliner, and every morning I wipe it on the bottoms of my feet. I roll it on the bottoms of my feet, both, and it doesn't matter the time of year. I just do it daily as a preventative practice, because it is good for boosting our immune system. So you can add it to simple DIY recipes, and always keep it near your diffuser during the fall and winter months. And it's just a great one to have in your wellness toolbox. Lavender is one of the oils that almost everyone has heard of, and for a good reason. It's got a soft, calming scent and is good. It's a good starting point for if you're new to oils. There's simple ways to use it, of course, diffusing it. You can add a drop to a carrier oil and apply it to your wrists, your neck, or your feet. Use it as part of your bedtime routine. Put a drop on a cotton ball and place it near your pillow. You can make a spritzer and spray your linens. What else? Just lots of good things. It's good for little owies. Yes, dryer balls are perfect. You can mix it with Stress Away or peppermint in the diffuser. It smells amazing that way. And lavender is just one of those oils that's very comforting and familiar. It's simple, it's gentle, and it's very easy to use in our daily routines. The peppermint is fresh, crisp, and very wake me up. And we learned, and I'll say Linda and I, and Joan also, we learned a routine while we were at convention this year. And the gal had us put 1 drop of peppermint in our hand, rub it 3 times in clockwise manner, and then open our mouth and cup over our mouth and breathe in 3 times. And I'm telling you what, that really, really gets into your lungs. And then she had us close our mouth and cup over our nose and breathe in, which I do that a lot anyway. And then put the rest of it, 1 drop, but we put it on the backs of our necks and our shoulders. And man, that just really lifts you up and it kind of wakes you up. I personally put this on every time I go to walk or wog. I put it on my shins and my calves, and then I rub the rest on my neck and my shoulders. That helps keep me from experiencing shin splints and leg cramps. So I use that every time I go out to walk or attempt to jog. But it's just super, super good. You can add it to a foot soak. Use it during study. If you're studying for something or working or just trying to focus, it's very good to help you stay focused. You can diffuse it with lavender for a fresh, balanced blend. A little peppermint goes a long way. So you really want to start small with this one. It's strong, but it's very, very refreshing. So the diffuser because I think this is one of the easiest ways to start using oils. So I always think you should have a diffuser, but this lets you enjoy the oils aromatically, which simply means you're breathing in the scent as it fills the room. And this is where oils become really easy. You don't need complicated blends to get started. One oil in the diffuser is perfectly good to begin with. And simple diffuser ideas would be lavender in your diffuser at bedtime, peppermint when you need some energy, purification when the room needs freshened up, and thieves when you want cozy and warm, and then stress away if you want a calm, relaxing atmosphere. You can also use a diffuser as part of a routine. Maybe you start in the kitchen while you're cleaning up after supper. Maybe you're running it near your chair in the evening. Maybe you use it while you're getting ready in the morning. The point is to not make it complicated. It's just to actually use it. So some simple blends using this bundle would be lavender and stress away for a calming evening atmosphere, peppermint and lavender for fresh and balanced, purification and peppermint for a clean, crisp room, thieves and peppermint for warming and refreshing, lavender and thieves for cozy and calming, purification and thieves for a fresh home reset. Start with just a couple drops total. If you're new, you can always add more, but you don't need to knock yourself over with it. I've done that before, and I've done it bad enough that I've had to dump my diffuser and oils, and it's like, oh no, I don't want to do that. So low and slow, and add more if you need. The best way to start is just pick one oil and use it. That's it. You put stress away in your purse, put deep relief by your walking shoes, lavender by your bed, purification in the laundry area, thieves near your diffuser, and peppermint where you work or get ready in the morning. When oils are where you'll actually use them, they stop being shelf decor and start becoming part of your routine. One thing I love is creating little stations, but that can kind of get messy too. But a bedside station for sleep and winding down, a kitchen station for kitchen smells, you know, that maybe you want fresh smells and simple DIYs. So bathroom station for self-care, a purse or car station for on-the-go support, a diffuser station with a few favorite oils. You don't need a giant setup. You just need to make the oils easy to reach. And if they're tucked away in a drawer or a cabinet, they're easy to forget, out of sight, out of mind. And if they're sitting where you actually need them, you're more than likely to use them. So some people say, I don't know enough, and that's okay. You start with one oil and one use. Some people might say, I'm afraid I'll use them the wrong way. That's why learning is simple, safe ways to use them matters. Start low, go slow, and ask questions. Some might say, I forget I have them. Put them where you actually use them. Oils hidden in a drawer don't help much. Some people say, I don't know which one to use. And that's why we're here. That's why I'm here. I can help you choose, simply starting, based on what you want support with. And some people might say, I have oils but haven't used them. you're not alone. I did that for 2 years. I didn't use them. So that's exactly why I'm doing these classes, is because I sat for 2 years without using that whole box of oils. And when I learned how to do that, um, I could have kicked myself because I could have gotten started a lot earlier on them. So that's why I'm doing these, is to help you and help others learn how to use their oils. It's not difficult. So my challenge for you is pick one oil from this bundle, or if you've got the premium starter bundle, pick one oil from that bundle and decide where it belongs in your home. Not where it looks cute, because we don't care, right? Where you will actually use it. Excuse me. I just had a mess. Hold on, just a that was a diffuser and a stand, and I don't know what else that fell off of my desk. Sorry about that. Um, but maybe stress away, like we mentioned, goes in your purse. Deep relief goes by your walking shoes. The purification goes maybe near your laundry area or in your kitchen, either one. Peppermint near your desk, and thieves right by your diffuser. One oil, one place, one simple use. That's all you have to do. And that's enough to get moving. So before we wrap up, I want to say this from my heart. I truly want to help people live a better life. And sometimes that starts with something as simple as learning how to use what's already sitting on our shelves. These oils can feel overwhelming, and when you're trying to figure them out alone, but they become very simple and practical when someone walks you through it. Okay. If you already have oils, I'd love to help you start using them with more confidence. If you don't have oils yet and you're thinking this sounds like something I'd like to have in my home, I can help you get started with the Make a Shift kit. And maybe, make sure you're not left wondering what to do next. Um, and I also want to mention the brand partner option, because this is something that I really love doing. And um, that is just part of the company. You can choose to do it or not, but you can use these products for your own home and wellness routines, but you can also choose to share what you're learning with others. And so as you help others get started, that can help you get some of your own products paid for. It doesn't mean you have to be pushy. It doesn't mean you have to become someone you're not. It just simply means you get to share something that you enjoy and would be helpful to others. Um, and maybe they're looking for the same kind of support that you are. So you don't have to figure this out alone. Okay. There's always someone here. I am here. Cammie's here. We're all here for each other. So I want to offer an open time if you would like to ask any questions. You can please unmute yourself and ask away. And if nobody's got any questions, I want to thank you for joining me for Education Station. What do I do with these oils? I hope that you leave feeling encouraged and a little bit more confident and ready to actually use your oils. start with one use and one simple step, and that's enough to get moving. I also would like to share, my plan is to do these education stations twice a month. So that I'm shooting for the second and the fourth Sundays of each month at 7 o'clock. So I've got August set up already. And I hope you'll join me for those as well. And if you've got subjects that you would like covered, please shoot me a message and let me know. I did pin my schedule for the next month up on my personal Facebook page. And this is my schedule. I've got a lot going on. There's an in-person class this Wednesday in Lenox, and that is open to anyone that would like to attend at 7 o'clock at Sheila O'Reilly's home at 502 North Main Street. And we will be covering the premium starter bundle. And so that will be a fun class. And then we've got some vendor fairs coming up August 1st at McKinley Park here in Creston. And then Tuesday, August 4th, I will be up in front of the police station somewhere for the first annual National Night Out for Creston. And that is open to everyone. They're encouraging all families to come, and it's all free. So I am going to be having them, kids and parents, make no-see-um bug spray. So I think that'll be a fun time. And then let's see, August 9th will be my next education station on Feel It, Face It, Let It Go. And I will be covering the feelings kit. And that is a good kit to have. I've gone through it once. I'd like to do it again. So hopefully soon I can get to that, but it's a good, I think it'll be a very good class. And then, let's see, private team event, Saturday, August 22nd. I have invited my team to Green Valley Campground. Just, if they've got things that they don't know how to use, come and let's talk and have coffee and cocoa or whatever. So I think that'll be a fun little gathering. And then Sunday, August 23rd, another education station. We're going to be going back to school survival stations. So that should be a good one for moms and dads, grandparents, teachers. And then Friday, August 28th, in Adel at the public library from 6:30 to 8:30 will be a wellness connection. And then they will also have August 29th on Saturday. They will have a, it's going to be part of the wellness connection, but it's geared for the grand partners. I will not be there because I will be back in Lenox doing a vendor fair on August 29th. So that is my schedule. And if you, I'm sure that you can't remember all of that, and I don't expect you to. Again, it is pinned on my page. So if you want to look at the schedule a little bit closer, you sure can go to my page on Facebook and download that schedule if you would like. And again, I want to thank you all for showing up. And if there's any questions, please holler and I will see that you get your answer. Otherwise, I hope you have a grand evening.
Thank you, Lisa.
Thanks, Cammie, for showing up. Thanks, Joan. Thanks, Linda. All right, you ladies have a good evening.